guys, it's Ginger Bakes here. Today, I'm going to be making rainbow chocolate chip cookies for you guys. So I'm new, this is my first video on this channel. So basically what I will do for each step, I'll show what ingredients you need and I'll make them all together. So let's get started. The things you'll need for your dry ingredients are 1.5 cups of flour, a pinch of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. So let's get started. Now I'm just going to add my flour. Instead of using 1 cup and 1/2 cup, I just do 3 half cups. I'm just putting it in a small cup or a small bowl I have, because you need to just set this out on the side while you cream together your butter and sugar and eggs. Okay, so I got the flour, so now let's add the baking soda. Man, this baking soda is really hard to come out. Okay, got our baking soda. We add a little bit more, so I didn't add as much. Boop. Okay, now we need to add my cornstarch. Remember, you need 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. 1, 2. Now we need to add a pinch of salt. Okay, time for the next ingredient, guys. So the next things you will need are a 1/2 cup of softened butter, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, a 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, and a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So let's get started. Guys, so now I'm just gonna add my softened butter. Add that in there. Now we want to add our 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I like brown sugar because it isn't like very droopy. Like granulated sugar is very messy, but brown sugar can be messy too, but not as messy as granulated sugar. So now you want to add your 1/3 cup of now you want to add your 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, and then before you add your egg and vanilla extract, you just want to cream those together until light and fluffy. So we got our 1/3 cup. That's my dad. So we just wanna. So now we just wanna cream it together. You can use a hand mixer, stand mixer, whatever you like. I am going to use a whisk because, you know, I like it. No, because you gotta cream it. So you want to cream it together until it gets all light and fluffy. It'll take a few minutes if you're whisking, because the butter is kind of hard because it kind of gets stuck in the whisk like this. So, you know, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I finally got it creamed and it's fluffy. Here is it. Here it is. This is what that's what it should look like. So now you want to add your 1 egg. And to be safe, in case I get any shell in there, I'm going to crack it in this bowl first. Okay, now I'm just going to add it in here. And before before you add your vanilla extract, you just want to mix that egg in. Okay, so then when you add your egg in, then after you mix it up, it should look like this. It should be a little more liquidy. So now we want to add our vanilla extract. It kind of gives it that vanilla flavor. That's why it's called vanilla extract. That smells so good. Vanilla extract smells really good, guys. Okay, so now we added that in. Now we just want to mix it up until it's well combined. Okay, so basically you want this all mixed up until it's yellow and fluffy. Okay, so let's get on to the next part. Okay, guys, so now you want to add your dry mixture. I am only going to add a little bit at a time. So you add a little bit, then you mix it up. Okay, a little bit. Mix it up, because if you add it all at one time, pretty much what happens is the flour kind of gets everywhere and it kind of just is crazy. So now I'm just going to add some more. Yep, and it'll start after, basically it'll start to get doughy, but it'll still be very sticky, so you don't want to touch it.
What does doughy mean?
It'll start coming together. So now we keep adding the mixture. Okay. Whew. It's like an arm workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mixture's really starting to get thick and kind of hard to whisk. I might have to go get my spoon. But I think I'll be okay. So let's add some more flour. Okay, that's all of our mixture. Okay.
Is this vanilla extract?
Yes, it is.
You can use maple syrup too, or olive oil.
Not olive oil.
Those are all equal substitutes.
Not olive oil, but maple is a good substitute. So is brown sugar. So if you don't have this, just know you can add maple syrup or brown sugar. But if you're using maple,
you can use bell peppers too.
Sorry guys about my dad. He's trying to be funny, but he isn't.
Excuse me.
So there is your consistency. So now let's get on to the next thing, guys. So the next thing you'll need is chocolate chips. I have semi-sweet mini, and I'm going to be adding a half cup. You want to add a half cup of them, and then you want to just add them in, because that's what makes them chocolate chips, is the chocolate chip cookies is the chocolate chip. So here is my cookie. Here is the batter. So now what we gotta do next is split them into fifths. So you want to split all the cookies into fifths. So let's go. Guys, so now what you want to do is you want to take 1/4 cup. See, I already did it. And you want to put it in a bowl. And you want to dye it the colors of the rainbow. So the first color I will be doing is red. You only want to put a tiny bit, because a tiny bit goes a long way. Okay. But with red, you may want to add more, or else it's going to be like pink. Add a little bit more red. And guys, it's really hard, so I'm just going to use a spoon to mix this up. Sorry guys. My mouth got dry for a second. Okay. Okay, so we got our red cookie dough. It's perfect. So then you want to take a piece of parchment paper and you want to put your dough on it. So there's my parchment paper, and you want to put your dough on it. So let's go. I just forgot, before you roll out your dough on the parchment paper, you want to let it sit in the fridge for about an hour. So right now I'm dyeing my second cookie. And since I don't have orange dye, I'm just doing yellow and red to make orange. It's very easy, you know, just like everything else. So let's mix it. Or actually, I could just use my hands. You could just use your hands to knead it. Oh, yay. It's orange. I love orange. It's one of my favorite colors, actually. You know, y'all. So, it's a little too sticky, so I'm going to use a spoon. I am using gel dye, which I forgot that gel dye sometimes can make your dough get a little bit sticky, but that's okay. It's okay, y'all. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more yellow because it's super green. Or not green, what? Yellow, it's super red. There's orange. Okay, so we got our orange color. Now we're going to make our yellow. Okay, guys, so I got my cookie dough on a piece of parchment paper, and we are going to go put it in the fridge for 1 hour, and we will be back. Okay, guys, so I just popped my dough into the freezer. If you want, you can put it in the fridge for 2 hours, or the freezer for 1 hour. I put it in the freezer, because 2 hours would be too much and I'd just get bored. So I'm gonna go clean up my dishes, then I'm gonna sit down for a little bit, and then my timer will go off and I will make the rainbow cookies. So I popped my doughs out of the freezer, and basically all I'm doing is making them like a rope shape, and you would just do that with the rest of your colors until they're long enough like this. And we're gonna do that with all of your colors. And let's get to the guys. So after you get all of yours rolled out, you kind of want to smash them together. And then what you want to do next, put it right here so y'all can see. Cookies. We got our dough here. It's all rolled up. Nice thing you want is a knife of some sort, and you use a sharp knife. And you want to cut it down. And then you got your rainbow cookie. And you just want to keep doing that until you get all of them. Okay, guys, so I got the cookies on the pan, and I'm going to be adding some of the chocolate chips, some extra chocolate chips on each. This is optional. You don't have to, but if you want some more, you can. So I have the tiny ones, I'm putting a few more on there. So just do that to each, and then when you put them in the oven, you want them to cook for 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to do about 11 minutes, just, in between. So let's go. Okay, guys, so I finished my cookies. They are really pretty. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.